Hey, welcome back, guys. I don't even know what episode this is at all.
Like 11, 12,
11 or
something like
12.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the most enthusiasm they gonna get out of me.
I don't know about that. All right.
It's the most.
So I have some very important news to start off the podcast.
Why you sound so depressed saying
It's yeah. So we've got to talk about this first. We need you guys to go and like and subscribe and leave a comment and follow and all that great stuff. That's our important news.
I thought it was bad.
No. Oh gosh. Yeah. So go enjoy podcast, of course, always. And like and subscribe. Let's hit some intro music and then get into this because I have some there's some cool things that have been happening in the car world. And then we'll talk about, some food for sure. Definitely got to give a review on Thanksgiving.
Well, I had 3 of them, so it should be good.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about some music because I've been listening to some different music lately. So yeah, sweet. Let's hit some intro music. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about with the automotive industry is there are two things. The first is the fact that Lincoln is going back to the old sedans. We're going back, which is awesome. Lincoln will now be making, starting in 2025, I believe they just unveiled it. Hopefully this is real and not just some concept car. What is it? It was a 2025 Lincoln Continental GT. And from the looks of it, if this is legit, this is going to be probably the nicest Lincoln sedan that was ever made. It's gonna be pretty freaking badass. I mean, it looked just phenomenal.
Yeah, look, nice.
It had that nice wide body, it's kind of a little low to the ground. It still looked super luxury.
Mm-hmm.
It was like extremely luxurious. The insides, the seats and stuff. Now, this was all just from YouTube videos. Who knows? This could have been just AI created. We'll do some research and let you know. But yeah, it looks, if this is truly what's happening with Lincoln, then this is going to be just probably the biggest news and the best thing for the car industry, especially considering the fact that, Lincoln doesn't really do the whole EV thing, which is great because we don't really care too much about electric vehicles. I mean, they're cool and all, but they're not really that great.
But it did look like EV though. I'm not gonna lie, it did look.
It did look a little bit like it. But I don't know. It would be really cool to see if it had some sort of hybrid.
It might be a hybrid.
Engine, if they had some sort of electric drivetrain, some electric motor to power the drivetrain, give it more torque, something like that. That would be really, really cool. But I don't know. We'll have to see. All I saw was a YouTube video saying that Lincoln's making a sedan, and I haven't had time to confirm that or not. So yeah, hopefully it's real. The other just absolutely wild car news, and this is real, is that Cadillac is now joining F1. And honestly, I think it's about damn time. Cadillac has some amazing cars and engineers, and their designers are awesome. And the fact that they're actually making an F1, and I'm pretty sure they were already track testing. They were doing some sort of tests last weekend or over Thanksgiving break. So yeah, that's gonna be really, really, really freaking awesome. I am extremely excited to see that, and props to Cadillac for joining F1. That's honestly going to be kind of game changer for the whole F1. Just because Cadillac is their engineering is so much different than everybody else in F1. I'd say the closest you could put Cadillac to anybody that, any car brand that's already in F1 would be Mercedes, just because of the luxurious style.
Yeah, I was gonna say BMW probably.
Maybe BMW. I would put it more with the Mercedes, just because the way that Cadillac has the power. It's closer to that. The biggest difference, though, is German engineering versus American engineering, and which will be ultimately better. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. Yeah. How was Thanksgiving?
And it was good. I was supposed to go to 4 of them, but I only went to 3. I
Okay.
had Thanksgiving with my cousins. We had ham, turkey, of course, the usual.
Oh yeah.
Some yams, and I had some baked mac and cheese. I didn't want to eat too much now because I had to go to extra ones. So I had that much there. And then we had some cherry pie, which is pretty good. I liked it.
Ooh. Yeah, I'd say one of the things that I enjoyed most about Thanksgiving, my meal, was my grandmother made pumpkin spice Rice Krispie treats
Uh-huh.
with pumpkin spice marshmallows. So I was so happy she actually made those this year, because the last couple of years she hadn't made them. So that made me extremely happy. The
Mm-hmm.
pumpkin spice Rice Krispie treats, that was just awesome. And they tasted phenomenal. So yeah, that was probably my favorite thing. Although both so my uncle made a smoked turkey
Mm-hmm.
for my dad's side, and then my grandmother on my mom's side, she made a smoked turkey as well. And I have to say, smoked turkeys are so much better than, just making a normal turkey. Like, you know, smoked turkey, I don't know, whatever it is about just the smoked flavor, it's just a million times better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was phenomenal. So yeah, I don't know. Did you get to see lots of family and
Oh, yeah.
friends?
So a lot of family.
So what were the 3 different Thanksgivings that you went to?
I went to 2 cousins, and then I went to the last one was my main family I live with.
Okay, yeah.
So I went to my other cousin. He goes to Lynchburg. I went to theirs. We had just basically everything. His mom makes the best mac and cheese, bro. I don't care what anybody says. The best. I had mac and cheese there. I had some collard greens and had some stuff in the course. Had the ham and turkey again, like usual.
Yeah.
I didn't get no sweets there because I don't know. I'm just not sticking to sweets. Like the cherry pie was like something I never had in a while, so I had to get some.
Yeah, I agree. The sweets, just I don't know, I didn't really do too much. When it came to sweet potatoes and yams, I
Mm-hmm.
just couldn't do it. The only sweets that I was really able to eat were the Rice Krispie treats. I don't know why. I just didn't really feel like doing anything else?
Mm-hmm. And then the last one, my family I live with, I think we had dirt cake. I didn't have no dirt cake though. I wanted
Mm,
some, but I just put it off.
I don't know. I feel like I would be more of a pie kind of person at Thanksgiving than cake.
I didn't eat pumpkin pie either. I didn't eat none of the pies, just cherry pie.
I did. Okay, so something we haven't talked about this really, but one of the traditions that my dad and my brother and I do is my mom's birthday is typically right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, so every Thanksgiving break, we make my mom a pineapple upside down cake because that's her favorite cake. And I that was like probably one of the best cakes. This year when we made it, it was phenomenal. It was so great. We really didn't like it wasn't too sweet, you know? It,
Mm-hmm.
it felt like we didn't really overdo it. Because, some cakes you can make and they're like just super rich and they're just over sweetening and just too much to handle.
Yeah.
That just tasted phenomenal. There was it was so amazing. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't really do, I guess, we talked about Thanksgiving twice on 2 podcast episodes. I'm kind of Thanksgiving out at this
It's
point.
Christmas, bro. It's December. What?
It is
It's the
Christmas.
first
It's
or the second?
Christmas time. Yeah, today is what, the
The second.
second?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Christmas time. It's time to get ready. I'm excited for Christmas. This is going to be a good year.
I don't even know, man. I mean, Christmas is Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, I have to say, Christmas, forget about like the presents and stuff. Like this year, honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with everything I have. Like I don't really need any Christmas presents. You know what I mean?
That's what I've been saying.
Like my parents were like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Nothing."
I told
I
mom
don't
asked
need
me
it.
yesterday what I want for Christmas. I mean, no, it's Saturday. She asked me. I said nothing.
I
There's
was
nothing I
like,
want. I just don't want nothing.
yeah, I've got everything I need. I'm pretty content in life right now. I told my mom, I was like, I would like to go get some new loafers because my loafers, I've worn a hole through them because I've
Mm-hmm.
worn them so much. She was like, okay, is there anything else you'd like? And I was like, not really.
Shit, I don't want
Not
nothing.
really. I mean, I'm good. Maybe like Spotify gift cards so I can keep listening to my music because I love music. But I
Yeah.
mean, I was like, other than that, I'm good. I don't need anything else. And I don't know. I'm very excited. All of the everybody started playing Christmas music now, and whether it's acceptable to play it before Thanksgiving or not, now is definitely acceptable,
Yeah.
And so it's kind of great. Like we decorated, my family and I decorated the tree. We always go and get a real tree, got to get a live
Mm-hmm.
tree. And we go and buy one from one of our friends, and we decorated the tree, listened to some Christmas music. Heck, I've been practicing Christmas music on the piano more than just the Peanuts, Vince Guaraldi stuff. So that was kind of fun for me to fiddle around on piano playing Christmas music and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty enjoyable. I'm excited for Christmas. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of songs. I've seen so many Christmas songs and covers that people are doing that I haven't seen before. So it's going to be really interesting, as they come out. I guess we'll have to review them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh there was some Christmas music that I hadn't heard.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. I think Mariah Carey makes like $3 million a year
Oh
on her
my
Christmas song.
gosh. I'm not surprised.
I was like, dang, she
I'm
makes.
not
I
surprised.
don't even listen to it, bro. I don't even like listening to it. But I just saw that like it showed that she made $3 million per year
Fair enough.
with just that one song. I'm like,
Well, who is
Jesus.
it that we normally I prefer, I'm more of the old school kind of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That's the style that I like. So I listen to a lot of Dean Martin Christmas and Elvis Presley Christmas. I think Elvis Presley is phenomenal. We talked about it last week. Stella Cole's Snow album. She has a very classic style, that jazz style. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But no, I've been listening to quite a bit of modern Christmas music as well, besides, the whole Nat King Cole and all that kind of stuff. I was listening, oh, Sabrina Carpenter had a song, I cannot remember the name of Santa Doesn't Know You as Well as I Do. And I thought that was kind of a fun song. It was kind of funny. And so,
I
yeah, I don't know, there's quite a bit of more modern Christmas songs and or modern covers, to say the
mhm.
least, that I've been listening to.
If I be honest, I do not listen to Christmas music.
Really?
I really don't.
Oh, when it comes to Christmas time, okay, in December, I listen to Christmas music. I feel like you have to, it's a part of
I mean,
tradition
I
at
listen
this
to like
point.
winter. Like I feel like I listen to blues because it gives me that like that
Oh, I
cold winter
love
feeling.
blues. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Oh, but what type of blues?
Mm.
I think that depends. What type are we talking about? Delta blues, Robert Johnson, went down to the crossroads. We're talking about like Muddy Waters who invented electricity, the kind of
Hmm.
just grungy, just out there in your face electric blues, that kind of stuff that you get from Eric Clapton. Or are we talking about that smooth, kind of
Smooth.
almost like jazzy blues, like what BB King
I like
kind
jazz
of has
blues.
that like, smooth stuff like Thrill Is Gone and things like that.
I listen to jazz blues a lot more.
Do you listen to have you listened to Elvis Presley's Christmas album? Because he
Uh,
is, Elvis is more in between
yeah,
that blues,
blues.
rock,
Hmm.
and jazz. It's
I
just
think I
kind
have.
of
Yeah, I
their,
have.
that he's Elvis has obviously covered a ton of different genres
Hmm.
and people. So the fact that he was able to, you know, kind of incorporate some of those genres and blend them together, I think that's pretty cool. That's what I really, really like about his Christmas music. It's like some of it is very obviously like rock,
Yeah.
and then others, it's like that's kind of jazzy, but a little bluesy at the same time. I don't quite know, which one it is. It's kind of like that, which is fun. And I really enjoy that style. So yeah. So like you say, smooth, like jazzy blues, like give me some artists. Give us something.
Smooth jazz blues people that I've listened to lately.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to anybody lately though. That's the thing. But
Mm,
because I haven't gotten around that part yet. I have like this whole Thanksgiving, I did not listen to music the whole time.
really?
I didn't listen to
No
no music
music.
because I was really just. I mean, I listened to Kanye with my friends because like they like Kanye a lot, so I listened to Kanye.
Okay.
That's about it. But like the whole time, I really didn't want to listen to music. Like I really just didn't do nothing. Besides, I went to a football game, spent time with my family, spent
Fair
time with
enough.
my dogs, and spent time with my friends that's in the army and just some that are in school. But yeah, I haven't really listened to music at all, so my mind is blank with the music part.
Wow. It's kind of crazy. You always listen to music.
Exactly. I
That's
mean,
that's like that's honestly like
when I
the biggest shock is you saying, "Oh yeah, I haven't really listened to music."
when I first got back, I put on music for sure. Like I
Yeah, I
listened.
mean, we rode around
Mm,
listening to blues last night. So
so
yeah.
that was the first time I listened to music like since I've been here. So you listen to music, then I was listening to music on the ride, just driving around, and then in my room just listen to music. That's the first time I listened to music since last
Fair
week.
enough.
I don't know. I don't know. When I'm home, I just don't listen to music that much. Only like
Huh.
if I'm at the gym. Even when I was at the gym, I didn't listen to music.
Yeah, I noticed like when you were posting pictures,
Mm,
in the gym and stuff,
I
I
didn't
was
have
like,
no.
you didn't
Yeah.
have headphones on. I was like, where's his headphones? Where are his
Nah.
headphones?
I
Still,
forgot. I'm like, I just left them there. I was like, I don't need music. Mhm.
I don't know. I honestly, when I'm in the gym, sometimes I prefer not to listen to music. You know?
I don't know. It depends. It really depends.
Like I feel like, being in the gym, not listening to music. There's no, when I'm in the gym, I don't want any distractions or any
Hmm.
excuses. Like I feel like it's me and the weights. It's me and whatever my goal is. No
Yeah.
distractions, no excuses for anything. When I'm listening to music, it's like, well, I'm going to like, especially listen to music. I
Hmm.
start to work out to the beat of the music.
Hmm.
And then it's like, oh, well, I
And that's
couldn't
what's up.
get in that
Yeah.
many. Yeah, it messes up your
Yeah.
reps and all of that. Now, boxing, a little bit different. It's
Yeah.
easier to listen to music when I'm
I like
boxing.
listening like me and Lyle. We like listening to like it's Mexican music. That was like more upbeat, up
Yes,
tempo.
the like
Yeah.
reggaeton style. Yes.
Punjabi.
So I was talking about reggaeton
Yeah.
with my dad and kind of describing the beat and how he would enjoy reggaeton
Yeah.
because it's kind of it's that Latino it's that Latin American style reggae music, and
Hmm.
it's just awesome. It's what it is. Oh my gosh, the sun is so bright. That is, I cannot even see.
I forgot I was about to say, man. Damn.
Gee whiz. All
I,
right.
I was talking about boxing, this and that, yada yada. Yeah, you lost me, man. You caught me off guard, man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
sorry. The sun's got bright.
It did, man.
But no, reggaeton. I love, yeah, I that makes sense. It's got that kind of
Hmm.
peppiness, but it's still kind of laid back. Any sort of Latin American music is, I find, always really
Oh yeah, I know what I
fun
was
to
about to say.
box to.
Like when
It's also like easy to dance to,
yeah.
and I think if the music is easy to dance to, it's easy to box. Because
Hmm.
I feel like boxing is very similar to dancing. It's all just
About
footwork.
footwork. You have
Yeah,
good footwork, then you can do anything, really.
that's kind of where I'm at. Like I've got good footwork. I may not
Hmm.
have good, power, be the
Hmm.
strongest person, but I've got good footwork because of dancing and stuff. So I feel like
That's what I feel like.
listening to music when boxing, that's a whole different story than listening to music when I'm in the gym.
Yeah.
Does that makes I don't know if that makes sense to everybody.
I really be wearing my headphones just to like I be put my headphones on noise cancellation, and I don't be listening to music. I just be having men, just having men.
That's fair. I don't know. I kind of enjoy the sound of, the weights hitting the ground and things
Hmm.
like that. I think that's very
I like this.
therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's kind of relaxing. It's also like the gym is not necessarily relaxing, but it also is.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like when you're in the gym, there's no relaxing about it. It's not really that to me, the gym isn't really that therapeutic. Boxing, sure, because you get
Hmm.
frustration out, whatever. But like when you're working out, it's like you're pushing your limits.
Hmm.
And then, then it's like, well, that's kind of stressful. It's like afterwards, when you're done and you've met your goals, or even if you haven't, that's when it's like, okay, that was kind of therapeutic. That was relaxing. But it's like while you're in there, it's super stressful. That's kind of how I feel about it. So I don't know. I feel like if I added music to the gym, it would make it a little bit more relaxing. And I don't really like the relaxing feel in the
Hmm.
gym. I feel like I need to be pushing myself when I'm in the
I feel
gym.
like I'm more relaxed when I'm boxing than more aggressive when I'm lifting weights. To be honest,
Interesting.
because I don't like being aggressive in boxing. Like if I was a
That's fair.
yeah
Okay, you got to keep your head around.
yeah
You got to. keep a good mindset.
And then I'm like lifting weights. I try to be more aggressive.
No,
Just throw
that
some
makes
weight.
sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of music though.
What you been listening to? This what you been listening to? This may make you feel better. Like
Ooh,
getting you up, like excited.
golly, I don't even know. That's a good question. Yesterday, I put in my cassettes and CDs and listened to some classic rock.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Toto. Like, okay, Hold the Line, things like that. Obviously, the one song everybody knows is Africa, right?
Mm,
What else was it? Like Rosanna, things like that. I really have been, I don't know why, but Toto has had some of the best, like, that's just been replaying in my head recently, some of their songs, especially Hold the Line. I thought that was a great song. I was listening to Queen on the way back. I have the Queen, the platinum edition or whatever. I don't know, it's somewhere down there. But yeah, I've been listening to, like, it's like Queen's greatest hits.
yeah.
And so I was listening to that, and I don't know. I love, of course, like, when you start listening to Queen, you always get the song stuck in your head. Any Queen song, it's like Another One Bites the Dust or We Are the Champions, We
Mm,
Will Rock You. And especially those, like, Don't Stop Me Now and Bohemian Rhapsody. Obviously, you're going to get those stuck in your head, things like that. But no, I don't know. I was listening to those, pretty upbeat and kind of relaxing and enjoyable. Songs you can just sing with. I also had, a 9-hour drive back to campus. Well, a little bit more than that because of traffic. So it's, kind of enjoyable to listen to, just have like a karaoke in the
yeah.
car. I always find that, when you go on a road trip and you do car karaoke, it's just always quite a bit of fun to do that. So yeah, I don't know. I guess you said that you haven't really been listening
Mm-hmm.
much. I don't know. What else have I been listening to?
I, I ain't been listening. Nah, I've been listening to the same old thing.
I don't even know what I've listened to so much. I always change what I listen to. We all know this.
Mm,
All my friends know that I'm constantly changing what I'm listening to. I was listening to, there was some sort of indie music that I was listening to. It was like electric guitar indie mix.
yeah.
And let's see, what was it? There was Kill Me Girl, of course, Backseat Lovers. Hold on, I'll pull it up quick. Phone to pull it up. Yeah, okay, so Kill Me Girl. This was one that just Spotify made for me. Lovers Rock, great song. Jackie and Wilson. Okay, any of the Hosier songs, I love Hosier. Like Take Me to Church
Mm,
and Too Sweet and all of those. Those are just great songs. I really like those. And then Peach Pit by Peach Pit. Of course, Arctic Monkeys, I Want to Be Yours, great song. Things like that. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of that, like, indie rock that has electric guitar. Pool House, Backseat Lovers, a lot of Backseat Lovers, a lot of indie. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of stuff recently, man. But probably indie and the Queen and just classic rock more than anything. Toto more than anything. Obviously some of the Christmas music while we were setting up the tree and decorating and things like that.
mm.
But yeah, more of that than anything. So
I
yeah,
had to get into the Christmas mood and start listening to some music.
we should. Honestly, we should just do like karaoke next week and just sing Christmas music. The entire podcast. That'll be the podcast. Just sing the entire time.
Only Christmas song I be listening to is Feliz Navidad. I remember that shit from elementary school. My teacher used to make us sing that all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Every like the whole month of Christmas, like we practiced that song for December. I was like, yeah, that song stuck in my head forever.
Oh, there's a Shawn Mendes song that I was listening to. There are two Shawn Mendes songs that I was listening to recently. One of them was from his new album, which we talked about a little bit last week, and it's called "That's the Dream."
Yeah.
It's a great song, but the main song that I've had kind of stuck in my head is called "It'll Be Okay." I guess the reason why, and we may have already talked about this, the
Yes, we have.
reason why, like, I really like that is because I'm pretty sure the music video was like outside in the snow,
Mm-hmm.
And so for whatever reason, every Christmas, like that time of the year, it just kind of pops up into my head. And I think it was released like 3 years ago. Because I remember standing, me and a friend were at my house hanging out, and we watched the music video, and we were watching it because it was like, that was supposed to be a very different song than most of his normal pop, and it was. It
Yeah.
was a piano ballad. It wasn't really like normal, Shawn Mendes Stitches or Mercy or
Hmm.
There's Nothing Holding Me Back. It was very mellowed down and just a different vibe altogether. And so we were both like, oh, that'd be so cool to watch that. And I was like, well, it releases in like, a couple hours. Let's watch it. And so we watched that. So like every single year, I don't know why since then, it's like for the past 3 years, around this time, I listen to that specific song. It'll be okay. So yeah, maybe that should be our next Tune Share Tuesday song. Which also, speaking of Tune Share Tuesday, for our listeners and viewers, if you have suggestions about songs that we should listen to and then come on the podcast and review and talk about, or artists, or if you have songs that you would like to see on our Tune Share Tuesday, then feel free to leave a comment or write to us. Just shoot us a quick DM on Instagram, and we would love to do some reviews and stuff of, just different songs. So yeah, I think that's about all that I have for the podcast today.
I'm cooked, bro.
Yeah, it's time to
These exams is about to hit different.
go to get down to grinding on exams. Yeah, I was about to say I've got like 3 or 4 papers to write, and they're all 10 pages. So
I forgot I got a paper right.
Yeah. Oh, and also, I think we're gonna have, I believe this upcoming weekend we will have the playlist linked for you guys on our Instagram. Um, or it will also, it should be on Spotify. The playlist that Caleb and I have talked about, the late night vibes, and then we'll also have a couple other playlists. And as we go, I think next week we're gonna try to put together a playlist on the podcast of, the best road trip songs,
Hmm.
especially for winter. So yeah, go check that out and tune in next week for sure to get those, to check out those songs on the playlist. If you guys have any, songs that you'd like to see on the playlist, feel free to write it in the comments and we'll talk about them and add them on next week's episode. So yeah, take care. See y'all.